Our next speaker is Swami Krishnatmananda ji. Bhagavatam, a complete book for humanity. Swamiji is a disciple of Pujya Swami Dayananda Saraswati ji and founder of Arsha Theertham, which is a Swami Dayananda ashram in Palakkad. Also the vice president of Margdarshak Mandal, Association of Monks in Kerala, and the president of Dharmacharya Sabha in Palakkad. He is a Sanskrit scholar and conducts both offline and online classes on Puranas and other epics like Bhagavad Gita, etc. But his real passion lies in working for the upliftment of neglected children and abandoned children of society, and he works tirelessly towards doing that. He has published 3 books, which are a collection of stotras. Swami Krishnatmananda ji, we are looking forward to hearing from you. Welcome.
Om Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vigno Basantaye Gurave Sarvalokanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwotpatyadihedave Tabatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayed Yam Pravrajandam Anupedam Apeda Krityam Dvaipayano Virahakatara Ajuhava Putredi Tanmayataya Taravobhineduhu Tam Sarvabhuta Hridayam Munimanatosmi Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayade Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Bhutair Mahadbirya Ima Puro Vibhuhu Nirmaya Sete Yadamushu Purushaha Bhunte Gunan Shodasatmagaha Solangrishishta Bhagavan Vajamsi me Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namah Paramarishibhyo Namah Paramarishibhyaha Hari Om. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our revered Pujya Swamiji, our Guru, Sambhujya Swami Dayananda Saraswati Maharaj. And my pranams to Pujya Swamiji Brahmavidananda ji and Swamini ji, Pujaniya Brahma Prajnananda ji. My Guru Bhais. My special thanks to you both for inviting me to this Vedic Wisdom Festival. Thank you very much. My pranams to all other Arsha Vidya Acharyas, all other speakers in this festival, and all participants and organizing team. Hari Om, pranams to you all. I am overwhelmed here to be with you in this Wisdom Festival, and especially excited to talk on the glory of Bhagavata, because Bhagavata is my passion. So what is Bhagavata? Bhagavata, the word means this belongs to Bhagavan, or this is about Bhagavan. Bhagavataha idam iti Bhagavataha. So, this is a Purana among the 18 Puranas, the most wonderful Purana, the most wonderful poetic expression by the greatest of poets, Sri Vedavyasa. Vedavyasa describes the absolute reality as Bhagavan in this scripture. So, who is Bhagavan? Bhagavan means one who is having all the bhagas. Bhaga are the sixfold qualities. Aishwaryam, Viryam, Yashaha, Sri, Jnanam, Vairagyam. These qualities together are called bhagas. So one who is having these sixfold qualities, the great qualities called bhaga, is Bhagavan. So what is this? Aishwarya means overlordship. One who can control the whole universe is Ishvara. So Ishwarasya Bhava is Aishwarya. Viryam is the potency to create or sustain or annihilate the whole universe. Yashaha means the glory. The glory which is ever shining. Sri means wealth. The whole world is the wealth of the Lord, Bhagavan. Jnanam means knowledge. We call Bhagavan as omniscient. He knows everything, all-knowing. So that Jnanam. And Vairagyam. Vairagyam is dispassion or freedom from likes and dislikes. He is so free. He has no likes and dislikes. That is Vairagyam. So the 6 qualities are called bhagas, and one who is having these bhagas is a Bhagavan. This said in Vishnu Purana by Parasara Rishi. Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashasasriyaha jnana vijnanayorete shannam bhaga iti irana. Etam shannam, ete shannam bhaga iti irana. These 6-fold qualities are called bhaga. So one who is having bhaga is Bhagavan. So why Bhagavan? In Bhagavad Gita 12th chapter, Bhagavan says, Klesho dhikatarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta higadir dukkham dehavadbhiravapyate. Kleshaha adhigataraha tesham avyakta sakta chetasam. One who is following the path of the Nirguna, Nirakara, Avyakta, Brahman, it is very difficult for them. Kleshaha adhigataraha, avyakta sakta chetasam. Avyakta gadihi dukkham hi. The path of following this indefinite avyakta Brahma jitnyasa, it is very difficult. So, even in Bhagavad Gita also, Bhagavan prescribes Arjuna to worship the Lord Bhagavan in his Vishwarupa form. He has shown that Vishwarupa and wanted Arjuna to worship that Vishwarupa. So that Vishwarupa itself is discussed in detail in this scripture called Bhagavatam. We start our Vishnu Sahasranama. The first name is Vishwam. Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaraha. So this Vishwam, this universe itself is the Lord, Bhagavan. Vishwasmai Namaha. Sarvasmai Namaha. My prostrations unto the Lord who is in the form of this universe. So that Vishwarupa Bhagavan is the subject matter of this book called Bhagavata. So how Bhagavata helps us in guiding a good life or leading a good life and achieving our goals of life. We know as Vedanta students, the human have 4 pursuits: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Everybody seeks security. Security or existence is the first pursuit every human is sought after. That is, we call it dharma. What is to be done to be safe in my given space or in my given role. Next, we seek food, clothing, and other materials for our life to go or survival. That is artha. Then we seek comforts, luxuries, and we go after extracurricular activities to make our life more happier. That is called kama, the desires. So these 3 are called together trivarga. This trivarga we can achieve by pravritti or action, by working sincerely in this world. But even after gaining all the above, we are not feeling satisfied. Then we seek, what is that we are lacking? Then we inquire. Achieving what we will be satisfied or happy. Then we will meet great people, great masters, and they will guide us to the 4th pursuit, that is Parama Purushartha Moksha. They will guide us that freedom from seeking these 3 pursuits is actually life fulfilling. That is the state we call moksha. The 4th pursuit, Parama Purushartha, is moksha. That is freedom from seeking all these above 3, dharma, artha, and kama. So our Vedas and other Shastras give us guidelines to fulfill our basic 3 pursuits, dharma, artha, kama, and later it will guide us to the 4th Purushartha, moksha. Parikshya lokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayad nasti agrata kritena tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva bigached samit panihi srotriyam brahmanishtam. We learn in Mundaka Upanishad. So, critically analyzing our experiences, Parikshya lokan karmachitan, we have achieved through our karma's actions. We will come to a conclusion that these are not worthy seeking. What we are achieved now, these are not fulfilling to our life. So, we will start seeking the 4th Purushartha called moksha. Parikshya lokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayad. He will reach a state of dispassion in the worldly activities, and nasti agrataha kritena iti tad vijnanartham sagurumeva bigachet. To know the reality, he will go to a teacher Guru Upasakti. That background is the starting point of Srimad Bhagavata. Bhagavata, the Acharya of Bhagavata is Sri Brahma, a Brahmajnani, Sthita Prajna. He has nothing to do in this world. He's a free bird traveling all over the world at his will. And the disciple here is Sri Parikshit, the grandson of Pandavas, the King Parikshit. He actually was the king of the whole world, and he enjoyed every material prosperity and all the privileges being an emperor. He was lacking in nothing. Even after becoming the emperor of this whole world, he was not satisfied. He was feeling something miserable in his heart. When his death was confirmed, he will die in 7 days because of a curse from a Brahmin boy, a rishi. He decided to leave everything, his kingdom, his luxuries, his comforts, his relatives, everything he left at Hastinapura, and he went to the forest or Haridwar near the Ganga river. And he was inquiring to all the people, all the rishis who came to meet him there, what is to be done to become a meaningful life, to satisfy my life. What is to be done? That was his question haunting him. At that time only, the Sri Shuka Brahmarshi came to the scene and blessed King Parikshit with the knowledge of Bhagavata. So, the Bhagavata is called as Paramahamsya Samhita. This Bhagavata mainly prescribes Nivritti Dharma. But even Pravritti Dharma is also well explained in this Bhagavata as Dharma Projita Kaidavo Paramo Nirmal Saranam Satam Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Sivadam Tapatrayonmulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kimva Parairiswaraha Sadyo Hridyavarudyate Trakritibihi Susrushu Bistalchanad Projita Kaidavaha Dharmaha Atra. Atra means in this book, Bhagavata, Dharma is discussed. This Dharma is called Bhagavata Dharma. Those practiced by those who are pure at heart. Projita Kaidavaha. Nirmal Saranam Sata. Those who have no Ragadveshas or Malsara in their heart, they practice this Dharma. This Dharma is called Bhagavata Dharma. What is Bhagavata Dharma? We all chant the sloga daily. Kayena vacha manasendriyirva buddhyatmana va prakrite swabhavad karomi yadyat sakalam parasmai narayanayedi samarpayami. Kayena vacha manasa indriyirva buddhya atmanava prakritehe swabhavad yadyat karomi. So whatever I am doing, I dedicate all the actions as puja to my Lord. Narayanaya idi samarpayami. Narayana is the all-pervading Lord who is the cause of this universe, the absolute reality. That Narayana is the subject matter in this Bhagavata. Bhagavata starts with the sloga Janmadhyasya yatonmayaditaratascharteshvabhijñaswarad Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Muhyandi Yat Surayah Tejo Vari Mridam Yada Vinimayo Yatra Sargo Amrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirastakvagam Satyam Param Dhimahi. Satyam Param Dhimahi is the first statement in the Bhagavata. This is the basic of all the discussions in all these 12 cantos and 335 chapters and 18,000 slokas. The whole Bhagavata discusses about this Satyam Param Dhimahi. What is the meaning of Satyam Param Dhimahi? Param Satyam Dhimahi. We meditate upon that ultimate reality, that absolute reality. Param Satyam. Dhimahi means we are inquiring upon or meditating upon this reality. So the whole Bhagavata is an inquiry into the reality of this universe, the reality of oneself. This is the subject matter of this text. What is this Satya, Param Satya? The first phrase, Janmadhyasya Yataha. We all know Brahma Sutra. We have heard Brahma Sutra. Most of you might have learned it. The second sutra of Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra is the thread of all the Vedas, the essence of all the Vedas compiled by Veda Vyasa in 555 sutras. So the first sutra begins with Adado Brahma Jitnyasa. The second one is Janmadhyasya Yataha. So Brahma Jitnyasa. Brahma Jitnyasa means inquiring into the reality, the truth. So the clue is given as Janmadhyasya Yataha. Asya Janma Adi Yataha. Asya means about this. The whole world is Asya. Jagadaha. Asya Jagadaha Janma Adi Yataha. Yataha means from where? From which? From what? From whom? Yataha. So Janma means the creation, the evolution. And Adi means the sustenance and annihilation. The three things together is given as Janma Adi, Srishti, Sthiti, and Samhara. So we have learned Upanishads. Taittiriya Upanishad says, Yatova imani bhutani jayante, yena jatani jivandi, yat prayam vyabhisam visanditi, tad vijitnyasasva, tad brahmeti. So Yatova imani bhutani jayante, from where all this creation has evolved or come up. Yena jatani jivandi, by which everything is sustained. Yat prayandi abhisam visandi, to which everything is going back. This is the discussion of all the Upanishads. That is Brahma. Tad vijitnyasasva tad brahmeti. That Brahma is the Param Satya, the cause or the absolute truth or reality, which is discussed in this Bhagavata. That reality is become Bhagavan. Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Sabdyate. There is one sloka. Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Sabdyate. Only sabdas are different. The truth is the same. The reality is the same. So the Brahma, given certain wonderful qualities, are called Bhagavan. So it is easy to conceive this Bhagavan in our mind. And the stories in this Bhagavata of the place of this Bhagavan. The Bhagavan, he himself became the universe. It is detailed discussion in the third canto. Tritiya Skandha, the discussion is on Sarga. Sarga means creation or manifestation. The Lord himself decided to create the materials for the creation of this universe. That materials, 24 raw materials, they are called Prakriti. Mahatattvam, Ahangara Tattvam, then from Ahangara Tattva, Sattvika, Rajasa, Tamasa Ahangaras, from Tamasa Ahangaras, Panjabhuta, from Sattvika Ahangara, Devadas and Andakarana, from Rajasa Ahangara, the senses are evolved. That is detailed discussion in the third canto. So, the raw materials are evolved from the ultimate reality. So, whatever you see in this universe came from the reality. Then, the discussion in the fourth canto is about Visarga. Visarga means the creation by the total mind, which is called Brahma Deva or Brahmaji, Lord Brahma, the creator. He creates the multiplicity using the raw material given by the reality, that Bhagavan, Narayana, we call. So, Visarga, Brahmano Gunavaishamyad Visarga Paurusha Smritaha is the Lakshana of fourth canto. The 24 chapters in the fourth canto discuss about how the multiplicity has evolved in this universe by actions of each and every one of us. We contribute to the creation of this world. The total mind is called Brahma. So that creation is very well explained, discussed in the fourth canto. Then comes the fifth canto, Stitihi, Vaikunda Vijayaha, because the sustenance of this whole world, whole universe, whole creation is done by the omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent Lord, the Ishvara himself. He maintains, he sustains everything in this universe. Without his support, nothing will be there. He is the support of this universe. He is the substratum of this universe, and he decides what to stay here. That is the discussion in the fifth chapter. Then sixth chapter, the Lakshana is Poshana. Poshana means nourishing. The Lord nourishes the good people, those who are righteous. He, with his blessings only, the righteous people are nourished, and he destroys those who are against his will or against the laws of universe. That is the subject or discussion going on the sixth canto, that is Poshana. All the stories, the basis of discussion is this Lakshana. Through these all Lakshanas, there is a Lakshya. Lakshya is the Lord, the absolute reality. So, the seventh canto, Saptama Skanda, discusses about the inherent tendencies of each beings, each human beings even. Is called vasanas. Utaya. In Sanskrit, it is called Utaya, Karma Vasana. So the Karma Vasana is the discussion in the seventh canto through the Karma Vasana of Hiranyakashipu and the Karma Vasana of Prahlada, the stories. And Prahlada gives us how to come out of this karma vasana through the advices he gives to his friends, Asura boys. Then the Stuti, Prahlada Stuti to Narasimha, Lord Narasimha, is full of how to overcome this karma vasana. These are the details discussed in their Varnasrama Dharma also is discussed between Narada and Yudhishthira in the Rajasuya Sadas. So that also discusses about how to purify yourself from the karma vasanas by doing your Varnasrama Dharma. So everybody, in the beginning, those who are having vasanas, natural tendencies, they have to do the duties those are given to them according to their role. That is Varnasrama Dharma. It is discussed in detail in this 7th chapter. Then comes 8th chapter, 8th canto. 24 chapters are there. In that, Manvandara Katha is discussed. Manvandara Katha means, Manvandara means a period of time. Brahma, Lord Brahma is his day is having 1,000 Chaduryugas. That 1,000 Chaduryugas are divided into 14 Manvandaras. Each Manvandara is ruled by a Manu. Manu is the emperor of the whole world. First is Swayambhuva Manu, then Swarojisha Manu, then Uttama Manu, Tamasa Manu, Raivata Manu, Chakshusha Manu. Now we are in the Vaivaswata Manvandara. Next comes Avarni Manvandara. Like that, 14 Manvandaras are there. Each Manvandara comprises of 71 plus Chadriyugas. So this period is ruled by Bhagavan's governors. The rulers appointed by Bhagavans. These Manu, Manuputras, Devas, Indra, Saptarishis, and one avatara of Bhagavan. These 6 team of rulers called Manvandara Shatkam. They rule the period of time. And 14 Manvandaras are there in a day of Brahma. So that stories are given in detail. So the order by which the intelligent, conscious being called the ultimate reality, the Bhagavan, who rules the whole world in time. That is the subject discussed in the 8th canto. Then in the 9th canto, Ishanukada. Ishanukada means the solar dynasty and lunar dynasty came up from Lord himself, how they are righteous, how they ruled the world. Their stories are given for us to follow the righteous path. Then the most important canto, that is 10th canto, 90 chapters are there. That is Sri Krishna Avatara Leelas, the play of the most wonderful, the most beautiful Leelas by Lord Sri Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam is the statement in Bhagavata. Krishna is having all the Bhaga in its fullness. Aishwaryam, Viryam, Yashas, Sri, Jnana, and Vairagya in fullness. So that he proves it through his life by doing wonderful Leelas. He win over Brahma, Mahadeva, or Indra many times. So, Aishwaryam Shankaradi Ishwara Viniyamanam. Sangaradi Ishwaranam Visheshena Niyamanam is Aishwaryam. He demonstrates it through his Leela. That is 90 chapters. And especially his childhood plays. They are so attractive. Even a dull-headed people will like to listen to this Bhagavan's plays in his childhood. Bala Leelas. So wonderful. So through these stories, what is Vyasa intended? Nirodha. Nirodha means Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Listening to these stories, beautiful stories of Bhagavan, our mind get attracted to Krishna. Krishna, the word itself, the name itself shows Karshati, Nandadi, Iti Krishna. One who attracts us and gives us happiness, Ananda, Iti Krishna. He is Sachidanandam Brahma, the ultimate reality with hands and legs, wonderful form, played for 125 years in this world, so that all the plays of him attracts us and our mind get involved in, merged in it, immersed in it. So we forget all our other desires or other vasanas or other thoughts. That is the impact if we listen to these 90 chapters of 10th canto, Bhagavata. Nirodha is the result. Then comes the 11th chapter, Mukti. 11th canto is the subject is Mukti, or Lakshana is Mukti. Mukti is, the definition for Mukti in Bhagavata is Muktir Hitva Anyadarubam Swarupena Vyavasthiti. Anyadarubam Hitva. You have to negate the not self. You are not. And Swarupena Vyavasthiti. You are coming back to your Swarupa and establishing in your Swarupa is Mukti. So that Mukti is possible through knowledge alone. So that knowledge is the main discussion in 11th canto. Through Bhagavan gives advices to Uddhava in more than 21 chapters. It's bigger than Bhagavad Gita. 1,000 plus slokas are there. But to this Uddhava Gita is mainly of Nivritti Dharma. Bhagavan gave Arjuna in the battlefield to do his duty. That is, Pravritti Dharma is the most important thing, or he has given emphasis to Arjuna, but here to Uddhava he gives Nivritti Dharma. But he discusses all the topics we are discussing in the Vedas, or all the yogas, Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or Dhyana Yoga. Everything is discussed in this 21 chapters of Uddhava Gita given to Uddhava by Lord himself. So this is Mukti Skanda. Then comes 12th chapter, 12th canto, 13 chapters. The subject matter discussed is Asraya. Asraya means Asamandad Srayateti Asraya, that which is the substratum of this universe, that which sustains the whole universe. Asraya means that which sustains. So that absolute reality is discussed in 13 chapters of 12th canto, Asraya Skanda. So this systematic discussion is Bhagavata. Through these Lakshanas, the Lakshya is Asraya. Jagad Asraya is Bhagavan, or the reality, the truth. So the Satyam Param Dhimahi is given again in the 12th canto, 13th chapter. This Bhagavata concludes with the Satyam Param Dhimahi. So in between two Satyam Param Dhimahi, the whole stories are given. So this Bhagavata is Panchama Veda. We are in Vedic festival, no, Vedic wisdom festival. So what is the relationship with Bhagavatam and Veda? Itihasa Puranani Panchamo Veda Uchyate. All the two Itihasaas and 18 Puranas are called Panchama Veda because it is equal to Veda. Vedas explained is Puranas and Itihasaas. Itihasa Puranabhyam Vedam Samubhabrumhayed. Veda Vyasa has said in Mahabharata. Itihasa Puranabhyam Vedam Samubhabrumhayed. By Itihasa and Purana, you have to explain the ideas of Vedas. So the ideas conceived in the Vedas are very difficult to understand for layman, for common people. So these ideas are given in stories and simple upadeshas in Bhagavata. Nigama kalpataror galidam phalam sugamugad amrudadrava samyutam pibada bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavugaha. This Mangala sloga about Bhagavata. Nigama kalpataroho galidam phalam. Nigama means Veda. Nigamayati. Nitaram gamayati. Purusharthan gamayati iti nigamaha. Nigama is compared to as Kalpa Vriksha, Kalpataru, the wish-fulfilling tree in the heaven. Nigama Kalpataroho Galidam Bhalam. This is a fruit. Bhagavata is the fruit of this Vedas, the tree called Vedas. Sugamugad Amrudadrava Samyutam. Sukha Brahmarshi. He has given us this Amritam, this Bhagavata Amritam. So he is Sukha. Sukha means parrot also. A parrot eats ripe fruits only sweet fruits only. So like that, this Brahmajnani, Paramahamsa Parivrajaka, Sri Shuka Brahmarshi revels in this Bhagavata. It is so wonderful and beautiful. So it is given by Veda Vyasa through Shuka Brahmarshi to Parikshit. So the Bhagavata is a big text containing all the Upadesha to the human. In Kapilopadesha and in Uddhavopadesha, everything is given in detail. And all the stories, there will be dialogues between the characters in the stories. All the dialogues we have to learn in detail. Then we will understand what a vision we are given by this Bhagavata. Our life will be with full light, knowledge. Otherwise, we will be living in darkness called ignorance. So ignorance is darkness, and this knowledge is full light. So you have to live your life in full light. Otherwise, you will be misunderstood. You will fall into traps. So that is the one question asked by Vidura Mahashaya in the 3rd canto. Sukhaya karmani karoti logaha natai sugham vanya dubaramam va vindeda bhuyat tatayeva dukkham yadatra yuktam bhagavan vaden naha. Vidura Mahashaya is very knowledgeable person. Vidura means Vidwan. He is incarnation of Lord Yama. So Yama knows all the actions of every people. He is having the data of everybody. So he observes the world and asks Maitreya Rishi. Maitreya is a disciple of Parashara, a Guru Bhai of Vedavyasa. So he asked Maitreya Rishi, Sukhaya karmani karoti lokaha. Lokaha, the whole world, the people are doing their activities for sukha, happiness. But natai sukham va anyaduparamam va. With that action, they are not getting the desired happiness, and the sorrow is not removed. So, yadatra yuktam bhagavan vadennaha. What is appropriate here? What is to be done here is the question. For that question, the whole Bhagavata is the answer. How to act in this world? I can say Pujya Swamiji's favorite sloga from Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 46th sloga. Yataf pravrittir bhutanam ena sarvamidam tatam swakarmana tamabhyarcha siddhim vindadi manavaha. Yataha pravrittihi bhutanam. From where the whole creation has come up, evolved. Pravrittihi, ulpattihi. Ena sarvamidam tadam. By which everything is sustained. Swakarmana tamabhyarcha. With your given duties, you worship that reality, that underlying truth, the param satyam. Siddhim vindadi manavaha. Your life will be fulfilling. This is that sloga is detailed or demonstrated through stories of Bhagavata. Each story is a wonder. The Vyasa, the great poet, gives us these wonderful stories. So we have to understand the basic first. Then only we can understand the meaning of these stories. Even after telling all the stories, Bhagavan Vedavyasa himself has written in Bhagavata 12th canto, 3rd chapter, Kadha imaste kadida mahiyasam pitaya logeshu yasaf pareyusham vijnana vairagya vivakshaya vibo vacho vibudhir natu paramarthyam. All the stories are not important. Natu paramarthyam. This is not the parama artha. Vijnana vairagya vivakshaya. I have given all these stories. So stories are the container. The content you have to take out. The content is more important. Vijnana and vairagya. So Bhagavata is bhakti, jnana, vairagya, scripture. Okay, time is over.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Swamiji. It was, you brought out all the chapters of the Bhagavatam. A lot of us who haven't even read the Bhagavatam or don't know what it is about got a lovely world view or a 360-degree view of what the Bhagavatam is. It is, of course, impossible to cover the Bhagavatam in 1 hour. It's completely impossible. But the way you encapsulated it, it brought it alive in one's mind's eye. Thank you so much. Swamiji, Swami Brahmavidananda ji, I'd request you to say a few words.
Thank you, Swamiji. It was very nice to have you here. And you summarized the whole thing, gave an insight, an overview into what the Bhagavatam is, which is important for many people, especially who have been students, have not studied the Bhagavatam. I've been focusing more on the Gita, the Upanishad, the Brahma Sutra, Naishkarma Siddhi, Paribhasha, etc. So it's good for them to hear this overview and get into it. Thank you. It's a pleasure having you with us.
Thank you all. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you all. This is my first lecture in English.
It was very good. It was very good, Swamiji. Your English is very good.
Yeah.
You must continue. You must continue in English also.
Very fluent in my mother tongue, Malayalam. But
Yeah.
this
I know, I heard you in Malayalam. You're pretty good there. Yeah.
Malayalam is no problem. Malayalam and Sanskrit, I have no problem. But the English, I am doing it for first time. So
The
thanks.
first time it's very, very good. Yeah.
Yes, excellent.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hari Om, Hari Om. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि.